Hello and welcome back everybody, it's your boy Logic, and today we're going to be playing some Total War Warhammer 2. And we're going to be continuing our series, which is Legendary Quest Battles on Legendary Difficulty. So here we're going to focus on the Dwarfs, continue their series with Grombrindal the White Dwarf, and we're going to do his quest, Cloak of Valaya. So within this quest, it is said here that we'll be fighting against the undead faction, which is Vampire Counts, which have a normal lord, 2 units of Crypt Ghouls, a unit of Grave Guard, 7 units of Skeleton Warriors, so 4 normal and 3 Spearmen, and 4 units of Zombies. Now it does say here that the rune on Grombrindal's cloak has suggested there will be multiple waves of undead. So we need to be expecting lots of flanking forces here, make sure that we protect our gun lines, and just shoot down those important key targets. So here today, looks like we're going to have a runesmith, we're going to be having 2 dwarf warriors, 2 longbeards, 2 longbeards with great weapons, 2 units of slayers, we're going to have some iron drakes here, and some more.
Our goddess has spoken to me. She who prepares the hearth, who secures our holes. Escalar have been caught sneaking about like ratmen filth, trying to gain access to our mountains unseen. Well, I see you, scum, and by Valaya's cloak, I'll have every last rotten one of you back in that ground, pushing up your tombstones!
Alright. As you can see, it's a very, very close deployment zone here, and there is more than enough room from behind us for us to be pushed. Also, it looks like there's a bridge here and another bridge here, so I assume we're probably expecting 3 flanking forces, 1 from either bridge and 1 from behind. So that should be quite interesting. So let's go through here. So we have 2 units of Iron Drakes. Protect these guys, they're going to be very good against the undead factions. We're also going to have a unit of Quarrels of great weapons, 2 units of Thunderers, a Gyro Bomber. So that should be very interesting to use. Has a good amount of ammunition, it should do well if I utilise it. Flame Cannon's going to be very good, Grudge Thrower, and 2 units of Organ Guns. So I think with the Runesmith, depending on what we get, so it looks like we're going to get a Rune of Wrath and Ruin. We'll use that on their key flanking targets, and we'll be using Rune of Oath and Steel at the front line. Grombrindal today is going to get his usual Grombrindal Has No Fear, Foe Seeker, and Deadly Onslaught. So let's set up a line here. We're going to set up our tertiary line, which is going to be artillery.
Flame Cannon!
Right, so we'll look at how we can set this up. Maybe a little bit like so. Then we're going to have the faster moving Slayers at the back here.
Slayers!
To which we will then have our secondary line, which is going to be filled with Thunderers and Quarrelers. Probably put the Quarrelers on the outside, I would have thought.
Quarrelers!
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put these guys in the middle.
Thunderers!
Probably do it a little bit like this.
For the ancestor gods!
If they're both for the front line, I will just send the Quarrelers of great weapons forward. Is basically what I will do.
Quarrelers!
Just to ensure we hold that front line. We'll also have a unit of Iron Drakes on the flank here, and a unit of Iron Drakes on the flank on the other side.
Iron Drakes!
Just so that we don't lose that flanking side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 2 units of Longbeards on the side. The reason for that is they have the most melee defense in the army here that we have today, and they have the most armor. While through the middle we're going to have our absolute massive punching weapons. We'll probably have the punching weapons on the flank as well, to be fair, just to make sure that we really can't get pushed on this side. So it looks like we have a bridge directly beside us as well. So there's multiple bridges all over the place. We could be flanked from absolutely anywhere. So let's put, what have we got here? So we'll put our Dwarf Warriors in the middle at the front. We'll put our Dwarf Warriors with great weapons here at the front. What else have we got?
The White Dwarf!
Okay, that looks to be roughly it. So we might have to put these guys a little bit closer together.
Longbeards!
We don't have a huge front line.
For the High King!
Right, so let's do that. You here.
Longbeards!
You back there.
Dwarf Warriors!
There.
Vengeance!
There.
Iron Drake!
Iron Drakes in that pocket. Iron Drakes in this pocket. We'll have the Longbeards with great weapons here, and Longbeards with great weapons here. So that should roughly match up. We are a little bit thin on the front line, and we have a lot of guns to protect. So I imagine they're more than likely going to get in our gun line, so we'll just have to use these quarrelers as and when.
Vengeance!
But yes, let's get into this, guys, and let's see what we have in store for us today.
Let the vengeance begin!
Alright, so they have absolutely no range whatsoever.
Right!
So I need to shoot their lord. Like, there's nothing their lord can do. I'm just going to try and shoot him down. We need to find out what this grave guard is. The grave guard's what's going to really chomp through me. There's criticals on the flank. Grave guard on the left-hand side.
Organ Gunner! Iron Drakes!
Just shooting zombies at the moment. Would be better to shoot skeleton warriors.
Flame Cannon! Organ Gunner!
Alright, shoot the guys in behind then. We've done lots of damage to the front. Let's shoot the ones in behind. Shoot those criticals.
Turtle Bomber! Plow through! Aye! Will do! Anad! Range far, range fast! Go!
Let's get over these guys and drop some bombs.
Yes! Charge! Nothing can stop
It looks like we're being
us.
flanked from behind immediately, so we have a flanking force on. Oh, okay, it's all flying. Okay, that's not good.
Now! Iron Drakes! Have at them! Attack the edge! Ready to
We have
strike!
fellbacks coming as well.
Aye!
We have lots of units coming.
To the forge! Aye! To arms! The runes are
Let's slow these
cast.
guys down a little bit. Let's pop Grombrindal with his abilities. They're all over my back line here.
Longbeards!
Let's get in on these fellbacks and let's get these longbeards in as well.
Aye! As you command! Shield bearers! All! Withdraw! Slay everything without a beard!
So it looks like they got fellbats and they got Vargeist over everything. Not looking great, I must admit.
The runes glow!
Get some armor on my runesmith just a little bit. Grombrindal has no fear, I think needs to be popped here.
We demand blood!
Right, we really need flame cannons in at the front here, I think.
Slayers!
Slayers are doing bits, which is nice. They're really coming through, shooting quite nicely. We really need to get rid of these Vargeist. They are going to be a pain if I let them. These bats are dead. Let's get the Longbeards in the back helping out over here. I'm waiting for this Terrorgeist to drop. There he is. So we have some great weapon Longbeards here. So they're going to really chomp through that armor.
Iron Drakes!
Okay, that Lord is really struggling there.
That'll do!
Slow him down. Get Grombrindal onto him with a bit of a speed boost.
Let the vengeance begin!
Well, that was an intense battle for sure. I assume there's going to be more coming. So that's the Lord dead.
Grombrindal!
So Grombrindal needs to come over here and see if we can get onto this guy.
Yes, Lord! Now!
Get some guns onto him. Get some flames onto him as well.
Attack!
You're not killing my runesmith. It's not happening. Not happening. Let's drop these guys back and get ready for the next onslaught, I think.
Thunderers! Aye!
There he goes. They died quite quickly there. Is there more coming? Wow. Okay. What a battle that was. That was incredible. Now that was a battle. I really enjoyed that actually. Yeah, there was lots there to talk about. The flanking force was really good, but it wasn't overwhelming. Made you have to shift around your defense a little bit. And just think about sort of you had to really prioritize those targets, and you had a good amount of tools to utilize. As you saw, most of the front line got wrecked, and you're thinking, oh, I'm doing quite well here, and all of a sudden in comes this ginormous force of Vargeists and just Fellbats flaming everywhere, causing fear and terror and really making it quite difficult. It would have been better maybe if it come from the other side as well, maybe like a two-prong attack, but still fantastic. Or maybe that would have been a little bit too much. I'll let you guys discuss that in the comments. But yeah, very interesting force there. Very much enjoyed that, actually. So let's have a little look here. 318 kills here from the flame cannon. Fantastic. 27,000 damage. 11,000 damage coming here from the grudge thrower. 12,000 damage coming from the organ guns. 15,000 damage coming in from the other organ gun. Gyro Bomber getting 12,000 damage, getting a Chevron in there. He just kept him shooting the whole time. Iron Drakes, big fan of Iron Drakes. Look at that damage, 19k and 15k. These Longbeards held really well on the flanks. As you noticed there, from our flanks, we didn't lose the flanks. The front, we lost a little bit, like the front, but we had Grombrindal and we had our Runesmith, who I should have utilised a little bit more, I must admit. But Grombrindal, the problem with these guys as Lords is you can just avoid them. They're just a little bit slow. You can just leave them alone. And there's really not much you can do about it. We also didn't have Flash Bomb, so that was a little bit hard there. But it probably would have been overkill if we had Flash Bomb and Rune of Wrath and Ruin. But yeah, that was the battle, guys. I really enjoyed that. Hope you guys did too. If you did, please leave a big thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. And maybe comment about what you liked about this battle, and maybe a little bit of history into the battle itself. Maybe there's some lore about it that we don't understand. Maybe drop that down below, just maybe like a source or something, or just some information that you know. That'd be really fantastic. I'd love to read that. Other than that, guys, if you would subscribe, I'd really appreciate that as well. Helps raise the YouTube channel and alerts you guys every time I'm bringing out a video and every single time I'm starting a live stream. But take care, guys, and I will see you in the next video.